with all that you've said now, for us to understand much better. But how come sometimes you bet different prophecies about one particular event or personality, and all these prophecies timelines need to answer your back, and it is coming from different God's people, like different. And this one, I mean, for Edimbam Kaka, Kennedy Agyapong.
All right.
The near British the flag bearer for the new patriotic party.
Yeah.
And I've seen some powerful men of God prophesy, say, baby, I didn't do there. Obedient means standing in his way. And definitely by 31st of January, when they go for the election, on the be emerged as the winner. Other men of God means almost we are strong to say no. They've seen Bawumia say, he will emerge as the winner and ultimately become the flag bearer of the NPP. Everyone say then, and some people the opportunity to say, oh, how can one God be saying this and saying that and saying that? Yeah. When you hear those things now, how do you make of it?
Yeah, sometimes it's all because of understanding of the prophetic. Nyankopon okwan ofa so di obi akasa. You know that there are prophecies ewo ho a obi ehu ade, but then there are these kind of situations that we have. I addressed this situation in 2024. I think in 2020 again. People prophesied from different angles, and one thing is that ebia obi wo ho a nyame ayi ade atre no ewo revelation. You can have a revelation of possibilities, which is not the original timeline, which is a DBA bit, which means you have to work on it to make it happen.
Okay.
And then there is the one that is the original timeline, which has to be guided in its phase. So others will see the potential, say, oh, Michelle Kennedy or Kennedy Agyapong in the future, he could become president. So let me work hard to make him the president. Then there is others that are like, this is the original timeline. This is the pathway we'll protect it. And it has to maintain, because if that does not happen, it affects a future that is already there. So which means we cannot allow it to be interfered with. So we'll maintain. So that's why the conflict comes in. Others have the faith that, prophecy is to foretell and to foretell. So some is a decree of faith, which means me wo GDS say we be a president. And remember home pie me young country me young juma no be a president. And no being so the ya clearly said this is the future. Then you will see that conflicting structure all across, because others believe they can make somebody a president, others also see a vision of someone becoming president. So you get it in several ways altogether. And as I speak to you, people are working on the two sides to get everyone to become president. So one is also working for Bawumia to become president, another is working for Kennedy Agyapong to become president. When a person that have mastered time comes to speak, like Ezekiel, Daniel and everyone, we don't care about who is working and who is not working. We are the finals of the game. So match the end result will tell you what will happen, because the internal we are not interested in it.
It's a prophecy, but also has God spoken to you about this?
Yeah. I've said I was the first person to ever speak about it. Before anybody would ever say anything.
What did you see?
And clearly, the conclusion is already done. Bawumia became the flag bearer at the end of the day.
That's what you saw?
Yes. That was even, I think, before 2024 election, long time ago. Yeah. It was not even a situation of, how do you call it, Afina. And then, as a matter of fact, Bawumia, I don't even know him. Like, I don't have any relationship with him. I'm not praying for him. Mine is to guard the original timeline. That's my only interest. I'm like I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm your middleman of the whole operation. I guard your future, your reality. There are others on the side of Bawumia and there are others on the side of Kennedy Agyapong. I am in the middle. Okay. My point is not to choose who wins or who does not win. My point is to tell you, when everybody is down fighting, this one won.
Wow.
You understand how it is?
All right. Again, FA World Honkakran this time, but with football. We all know that this year FIFA World Cup, as I said, when it's taking place, 3 different countries.
Right.
Canada, Mexico, US.
Right.
And looking at Enema especially in the US, I'm No, any one crowd America so share football no crown unye safe sao na near my papa you krumono or attract a lot of enemies to the state I bit me ama one cry ni parodo kushia or crown bonifubi ashena or I take advantage of that and you be a hono one who be bisa. Say,
I think I
the
made
world will be gathering at a place and we be being conform bonifubi take advantage.
Yeah, it's I think I said this in the beginning of mid-year or so, somewhere last year. Yeah, I saw a terrorist attack during the World Cup, and I saw it clearly. Yes. But it's not when we were playing the match. No, Ghana was not playing. Ghana. That's the most interesting part.
Yeah.
We are starting a rebate. There is a reason for Ghana in this whole world. There is a reason for Ghana. And one day I'll break it down for everybody to understand the catalyst of Ghana to play a very crucial role for the world. Because Ghana is going to be one of the first African countries to be able to settle a nuclear structure. Mega one, yes.
Ghana.
Sir? The same Ghana we are in. It's going to be a different country altogether. So we became like the face of Africa, where everybody came into Ghana like Omomoko Egypt in the olden days, and they will come to Ghana and then survive and go back to the African countries. So we began to grow like a tree, and then we began to turn the entire desert lands into other vegetations. So it was Ghana that made that move by the grace of God. Yes. And as for the terrorist attack in the World Cup, it is there. I've said it a long time ago. It is there.
Ebi no so ka say said the ekeka kono wan hwe yie so ana empanifo bi no so de omo anu atunu ama wan hwe kra na ya ka say ne said the ebe koso ni because likely say bibi say betimi asi de na World Cup na ebe kra ye suspend it and I be kra na
the World Cup they will go ahead and play it. They will go ahead and play it. But then during it was two occasions. One stadium was on fire, a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of things. People were running. News was, it was a whole lot of mess.
Okay.
Now, for Dimreke, Piena buildings, so say this skyscrapers, that glass there, there was an explosion. Something was happening there. Wow. That was the first phase. Another phase 2 was happening, which was also a different form of attack. That one, there was a young man. He was carrying one white. It's not even Arab or a lot of people assume when they say terrorist attack is people with bombs. No, young people, young white people with guns firing through crowds. Yes. So that was a very different world altogether that we're walking into. So that's one thing we are looking at.
So for with this ones, intervention be me ma say be
and when I working on because our family members are there. So once I saw it, those things when I saw it, I spoke about them. I was like, no, a day we should be able to bend it out of the pathway.
Yeah.
If we can bend it, it will work. And it's very delicate. So we are working towards it by the grace of God.
All right.
But there was one thing about timeline is this. Senya Kudo situation was we replaced them from the pull catalyst forward so that the catalyst will happen ahead. Even when the catalyst still happens ahead, it still goes ahead to affect somebody else and still affects so many things in the same way. That's how when you temper with time, the problems you can create. The same way we may temper with time and then try to do what has to be done by the grace of God. But then at the end of the day, I cannot guarantee to you that there won't be anything like that. It will happen, but then maybe it will be caught and then they can handle it. But at least you will know the thing has happened. Okay. But then it was protected in a way, it was managed better than what could have happened.
Great. One me have to say, even if it should happen, Ghana, it will be affected.
They were fine.
Not when it be a match and and then those things will happen. But still on Ghana, football team, senior national team, the Black Stars. Kofoki Kanka said, even they just ended AFCON Ukraine. Now share the performances of some of the teams. I'm saying, hey, now it's a Ghana ko crack you and I win a they call World Cup. And you be Ghana. What will be kakra? Your mother boy call say, yet me survive a group stage and areas where you come here. Okay.
Ghana. 2026 World Cup.
Yeah.
Ghana will surprise everyone.
So for say,
I'm be surprised you be.
Ghana Blasters.
Oh yeah, but we here in Africa, will follow us. We will be the African team for the World Cup.
Sir?
Oh yes. We'll beat the African team for the World Cup. We will colonize Britain. We will take over several countries. Yes, the cheap countries were the ones we were playing draw with them and things. It was so strange. The team that cannot play anything, they move or draw. So it really frustrated all of us. We were all like frustrated down. And all of a sudden, they caught England and was colonizing England, shockingly. So we're all like, the news was like, and I'm actually, when you're in time, you can read comment section, you can see everything is reality. And I was like, and Uncle for Omunim somebody I don't know Mutu Yakumasa. Because we thought it was not going to work. And at the end of the day, Omu push it, they started playing better. And it was shocking.
Wow.
Yeah, it was shocking.
And to just say means that Ghana will do well in the 2026 World Cup.
Yes, Ghana will do well. Ghana will do very, very well.
Please.
Yes. They will prove themselves in ways we cannot even imagine.
Well, yes, I'm running economic. What me at say, and you might be ye for the country starting this year near day. But I am now politics and spiritualities no. I say working hand in hand kakra.
Right.
Because I thought that things might look good, but a beer na inipa binom ni e bi ni ade ade ntina ma enema bi sequence kakra looking at yen growth economically and Ghana so no kra no wo hwe yen spirituality crofo be ka say Ghana yeso Christopher man so no ya brabo ayebo ya brabo ayebo ipa de enene but so as a man of God then osan hu enema ebesi ne de ebesi no wo de to ho a yegina sen
Ghana as a Christian body. Well, I think we are doing our best. Because this thing, once you say more than that, there will be problems. I think we are doing our very best as Christian nation. Yeah, also it's a gradual process, and obviously one step at a time we'll be able to get there. And I believe, God has a way of pushing His people, and He will glorify His name, and that part there we move in that angle.